Well, Simon Calder is a travel broadcaster and commentator.
I think pretty swiftly a lot of people, particularly younger independent travellers from both the UK and actually from Canada, which has got the same concession, will be thinking, I want to go there now. Because while backpacking, of course, in Asia has always been very popular, the additional visa requirements for China simply means that a lot of people have concentrated on maybe Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, particularly Thailand, and destinations like that. I think now we will see a vast amount of interest from younger independent travellers who tend to go for longer, and I think that is really good for both the travellers themselves and also for China, where the market for British and Canadian people tends to be older, people on organised trips.
Of course, China is such a huge country. It's a disparate weather, disparate food, very, very different from north to south. Where do you see people going to in China? Where do you think the hotspots will be?
Well, initially we will see people go to the great cities of Beijing and in particular I think Shanghai, which is simply one of the greatest cities in the world. Of course, Xi'an and the opportunity to see the terracotta warriors will be absolutely at the top of the list for a lot of people. But then I think with extra time, with flexibility that independent travellers have, there will be a great deal of interest in maybe Guilin in the south, fascinating backpacker territory there, and also places like seaside resorts, Qingdao for example, which I think is very rewarding. I'm also interested to see how the British will take to Hainan Island, of course a big resort area, and it will be interesting to see if people think, yeah, I'm actually going to build in a bit of relaxing time on this holiday island, as well as travelling the length and breadth of the Republic.
And of course you've got the north of the country, you've got Harbin, where you've got the ice festival, sort of Christmas time around this time, which is an amazing festival. So there's all sorts of opportunities in the north as well, isn't there?
Yes, and of course linking the country, there's a vast number of flights, of course, but also an increasingly impressive railway network. So, yes, getting around, I think, is going to be part of the joy of exploring travel, exploring China. I've been lucky enough to be travelling to the People's Republic since the early 1980s, and it will be a very different experience when I return there, actually, next week to try out the new visa-free rules.
So where are you going? Where's your first stop under this visa-free?
I'm heading, first of all, to Chengdu in the west of the country, because it's simply a place where I haven't been before. I'm really thrilled at the opportunity of just stepping off the aircraft, showing them my British passport and being able to walk in and enjoy everything that that part of China has to offer.
Absolutely, and amazing pandas there too.
Well, that's part of my plan, but of course exploring the cities, the countryside is all part of the enjoyment, as well, I must say, as eating the food.